Hey everyone, Kane here, and in this one, we're gonna go over the Pinnacle once more. I've scored 10 seconds in this one where we have the Green Dragon, which has a taunt, as well as a Dwarf formation with tanks literally at the corners of the map. So, in my realm, quite a few people did like 11 seconds, like 12 seconds, and the 21 million core did 8. I do believe he did this with a dwarf formation or so. I'm not really sure how he did that, but I suppose he could have borrowed a high attack mage or stuff like that and just had Deadeyes one-shotting everything. Personally, I had to do it as Sylvani with a specific build. So I tested around like probably an hour and a half, and in the end, I came up with a build like this. So I don't even have a set, so Valerie can just die in an instant. The equipment is a fire dance plus 1 cape. You then have the, I suppose, a trinket, which increases attack speed of Valerie with the more stuff, or rather the more magic damage she does. Range 20%. Of course, we have Arcanist Fury, all the other prisms into hero attack. Then we have the ultimate Fire Dance level 6, which is kind of important because we swap potential for it for 100% attack speed and 30% damage. And this is how the build should look like. Hero Mastery, we want to get Rage 4 for additional range and stuff like that, as well as Arcane 10 for damage. Though, do keep in mind, we also have to have Reliquary set up specifically. So, you have to have Hero Magic upgrade to increase magic damage dealt 42%. Of course, if you do have any of these, that would be an additional bonus in terms of the damage that they can do. But I don't have that, so we are gonna go into the battle with that. Of course, we have to have the Sylvani archers. So since I do a lot of hero attack stuff, they don't really have that much damage. They have 4.3 attacks per second. They have a decent amount of, I think, like physical-ish damage or so. I'm not entirely sure if magic damage percent would be better, but I do not have that, and I cannot reset the reliquary, so I have to use with what I have. Has a decent crit damage and I suppose crit rate. So I don't have the particular attempt where I kind of scored 10 seconds. However, it took me like 20 tries to do that. So we are just gonna do a few attempts, and I had used this particular build. So you're not putting Valerie in the range of these Deadeyes. You have these archers in that range, so you're gonna have to try a couple of times. So I've used my Black Dragon. Now it also kind of depends where the Black Dragon holes or the balls land. Because sometimes they don't land in particular places and you can do 12, 13, 14 seconds. If they land in particular places, they drag stuff closer or so, or deny damage, it's gonna be a lot better. So do keep that in mind. You might want to or need to retry for quite a bit. Personally, it took me a couple of tries to do that. So we spam the ultimate, and then we do something like that. 11, 12, we weren't really that lucky. So we do again, we spam that stuff, we couldn't actually get the ultimate off because the Deadeyes hit us. And pretty much you have to do it like that and have to retry like multiple times. Like, there is nothing else than that. Like, pretty much I'm gonna score 11 seconds right here. And again, like 20 times probably, and you might get like 11 or 12 seconds, and that's pretty much it. Like, there is nothing to it. The tanks are corners, so it's so much RNG based that literally, like, I don't even know, man. It takes so friggin' much. It takes really, really so friggin' much. And sometimes your Valerie can even die. So, yeah. 11, basically 11 seconds right now again. Unfortunately, I don't think that I will be getting 10 seconds in terms of the video likely. However, yeah, this is how you do that. She got CC'd or stuff like that. She wasn't really firing that fast. So we got that off, got that off. Again, likely 11 or 12 seconds. Let's see again. Again, the tanks didn't really. Basically, you want to retry so friggin' much so that Valerie would actually focus both of the tanks. It doesn't really happen. Again, so much RNG is based into this particular one that you will really need to retry multiple times. As well as your Valerie is in such an unsafe position with no invincibilities that even one Deadeye's headshot and she can literally just die. So yeah, again, so much RNG involved into this particular formation. Eventually, after trying, I did score 10 seconds, so it somewhat works. I suppose you can even get this at 11. And even if you want to secure 11 or so, you put her just a little bit back so nobody would actually focus her, and she will just DPS. Oh, and here we go, first try, 10 seconds in terms of just replacing her. But yeah, that's pretty much it, how you score 10 seconds in terms of the corner tanks. I don't think that I can get 9 seconds. It's probably, maybe I would have to retry like 500 times, then I might get it, but I don't think I have the strength and like friggin' 3 hours to do that. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you get faster time with this. Again, if you probably want to get like 11-12 seconds, you just want to make sure you then equip a Drake set so she doesn't die. This one is a very unsafe build, but of course a lot more damage to that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Also, if you do want to support me more than just watching my videos, I do have a Patreon page where I would be able to help you out a bit more. As well as I would like to thank my first Patreon, Scott. Thanks again for the subscription. Take care and stay safe out there.